Hey everybody, I wanted to talk about the WORX TriVac. This is a leaf blower, a leaf mulcher, and a leaf vacuum all in one. I just took it out of the box here and we're going to put it together. So it says it has about 210 miles per hour when it blows. Also 350 CFM power. It's a 12 amp, so this is a corded model. It does have variable speed, and one of the big things about this is it condenses a lot of leaf debris into one since it mulches it. So it says it has an 18:1 mulch ratio. So if you had 18 bags of yard debris or leaves, it's supposed to condense it into one here. So we're pretty excited about that. I just took it out of the box and it comes in pretty much 4 pieces. You have the main housing here, and then we're going to connect these two. So you have the end piece here, and that's just going to clip in with these clips right there. Just like that. So you see you have the metal mulching propeller here. Seems like that's pretty good quality, nice and sturdy and heavy duty. You have your blow mode and vacuum mode switch right there. And you see how that switches from blow mode and then vacuum mode. And this is going to connect in here. Just like that. So super easy to put together in just a few seconds. Okay, then you put this bag on. You want the end facing towards the back, not the front. So you want the end facing towards the back, and it just slides on and it locks into place. To unlock it, you just push it in and release. So again, to put it on, you just line up this nub here with this entry point there, and then you just slide it on. Locks into place. So you don't want this bag facing forward, you want it facing backwards. All right, and it just straps on. And let's take this for a spin. So you can see I just got all those leaves, and the bag's about 75% full. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to go in here a little bit and see how it sucks up. All right, so we just took this for a spin. Overall, I was pretty impressed. So what I really liked about this is if you saw where we were vacuuming the leaves around our front door steps and all, it's really nice to be able to, instead of having to go in and try and rake those little nooks and crannies, you can just use the vacuum and suck all that up. I was also really impressed with how many leaves it did condense into this bag. You saw all the leaves in front of our garage that were kind of piled up there. All of that fit into this bag, and all the leaves from our front door fit into this bag. So it does a good job of mulching it up and condensing it. Really easy to release this. Take the bag. We took it over to our mulch area and basically unzip it and dump it, and you're good to go. That's really nice as well. This clips back on very easily, or just locks back into place very easily. So the blowing, so to switch from blowing to vacuuming, all you have to do is do that. Switch this, turn the switch here, and it does it instantly. So the blower is pretty good. If you have a lot of leaves to blow, I wouldn't use this as my main blower. I like this mostly for the vacuuming function. The blower does come in handy when you have to kind of tidy up the leaves and kind of put it into a pile, or if you want to clean up some areas. And the nice thing about the blower, it did have the variable speed. So you notice at first when I was near the garage doors, I didn't want it at full speed because it was just too much. I didn't want it at full power because it was just too much for that area. So I lowered the speed, and then I was able to just, like, slowly manage the leaves into the one corner. And then when you want it on full power, you can go full blast. I wouldn't use this as my main blower because it's kind of bulky, and all. The main purpose I would get this for is for the leaf vacuuming function and the mulching capabilities of it. The blower is kind of like a bonus part, just to kind of get the leaves where you want it to and start vacuuming. But if you needed a blower for your house, I wouldn't get this. Obviously, this is just for the combination of leaf mulching and vacuuming. But the blower is just kind of a bonus part of it. But I was pretty impressed. Really easy to put it together. You can put it together and get started in just a few minutes. Again, the metal propeller worked really well. You can hear sometimes several sticks went up there, and it just kind of chopped through it. I do like this. I think it would work well for somebody that has a property where they have leaves that might be in parts of their patio or porch or corners of their house, that instead of trying to rake out and get them out of hard places, you just go in with the vacuum and just vacuum it all up and condense it into this bag. Also, we had some Pachysandra kind of ivy there, so I kind of took it and kind of bounced it around to try and get the leaves out of the Pachysandra. So instead of trying to rake into that Pachysandra, it was nice to have the vacuum to kind of get those leaves out, suck the leaves out without disturbing the Pachysandra too much. I don't know of many battery operated models like this, or even gas operated models. So again, this is a corded version, and it does give you decent power. You are limited by your cord length, so make sure if you have this for your property that you have the right amount of cord for it. If you do happen to get some leaves, sometimes when I was vacuuming, got a few leaves in here that kind of clumped up, you kind of reach down and kind of pull it out and let it suck it all in. And then if anything gets caught up here, which it didn't for me, there's this quick release like that, and you can obviously make sure that it's not running, and then you can kind of unclog it from there. You can see the propeller. It is very heavy duty, and it did chop up everything that we sucked up, which was the leaves and sticks. A few pieces of mulch. We might have had a rock or two. And if a rock or piece of mulch does get in there, what this propeller does, it will chop it up, and then if it can't, it seems to send it down into the bag. And again, this just goes on really quickly and easily. So very easy to use. Fairly lightweight when you have it on the bag. Once it starts to get heavy, it gets a little awkward, so you can just empty it then. So again, if you're trying to go around porches and patios, it's really the vacuum feature is very nice. If I had to get a huge pile of leaves in the backyard, you could try and blow them into place and get them into a pile. But to stand there and just try and vacuum the whole pile up would be kind of cumbersome. So for that, I would probably just rake everything or blow everything onto a tarp and take it to our mulch area. but this definitely shines when you are around a porch or patio or steps, or trying to get into those nooks and crannies, trying to vacuum leaf and debris out. It does have good suction, has good power, so I was pretty happy with that. I hope this video is helpful. Thanks for watching.